Day one, here we go. Honestly, just saying that feels kind of weird. Standing here in my living room, about to do my first recorded 15-minute workout. 2 sets of pull-ups, 2 sets of squats, and 2 sets of dips. Why am I doing this publicly? Well, because I know myself. If I don't make this visible, I'll skip. I've started hundreds of workouts before, quit hundreds of times, and just trying to hold some accountability and stop lying to myself. Really, this is an experiment. Can I actually build a habit by doing something tiny every single day? Not perfect, not extreme, just something consistent. And if along that way I can inspire even one person, well, that's a bonus. So, who am I and why did I make this channel? Well, for context, I'm an engineer. That means I like systems, spreadsheets, efficiency, but somehow building habits is my kryptonite. I can optimize everything except for myself. I really struggle with consistency. I'm big in the analysis paralysis. I get great ideas, I start projects, I quit. I know I'm not alone in this. Well, that's why this is being recorded, so I can hold myself accountable, track progress, and see what works. The goal really is simple. So remove as many barriers as possible. Oh, you're too lazy to go to the gym? Psych, no gym, workout at home. But I don't want to build a complicated workout plan? Psych, just 3 exercises, 2 sets each. So really no excuses there. I ended up getting a pull-up bar, rings, and a resistance band. So essentially just these 3 pieces of equipment and me. That's it. So how this works, as you can see here, is I've kind of followed the Kyle Bogman, K Bogs on YouTube philosophy setup, where really it's just 3 exercises, 1 pull exercise, 1 push exercise, 1 leg exercise, and just do those consistently. So if you think about it, pull-ups hits the back and the arms, dips hits the chest, shoulder, triceps, squats hits the legs. You do 2 sets of each with about 90 seconds rest between sets and exercises, and when you math that all up, that should be about 15 minutes. I think 15 minutes is a solid time commitment where for me I know it's doable and I won't, get lazy or try to make excuses. And you might think it sounds small. And honestly, I mean, you're right. Like it's nothing crazy, but really that's the point. Like small is sustainable. Small is harder to quit. So really the goal here is to try to remove as many barriers as possible. You can see here the last two I was struggling a bit. The first set of pull-ups I did 7. Second set after the 5th I was really struggling there. So just didn't force myself, just called it right there. And yeah, you can see now it's just resting and resting, putting the bands away here as I won't need them anymore. And honestly, that actually felt pretty good. A good pump. I feel like my biceps might be limiting me here, not my back. Probably biceps and wrist. Maybe I should incorporate like hanging and some wrist work into the beginning of these to build that strength up, to get rid of the weak areas. So this pull-up's done, feeling good, just resting, getting ready for squats. And for squats, I think I started out to say to myself, hey, let's try to do 2 sets of 50. Like, I'm not in the best shape, but I wouldn't say I'm in the worst shape either. Decent. So I thought 2 times 50 is a doable goal. So that's really the goal here for the squats is 2 sets of pull-ups. So as we wait here, it's almost I'm just here walking around trying to lock in. So I have my watch here that I've used the JE Fit app that put the workout in, so I just track it there. And here we start the squats. So you just see here, trying to lock in, trying to keep good form. Don't go down too fast. Squeeze the glutes at the top for glute engagement. And what I'm doing here is I thought to myself that if I tried to count to 50 reps, that would seem quite daunting. I would think to myself, oh my God, that's a lot of reps. When will I ever get there? It might give me more excuses. So what I'm doing here is I'm just counting to 5. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1. And it'll be another, as you can see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's so then I would just do these mini sets of 5, and that would be much easier just mentally to try to get to that goal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With squats, honestly, the cardio aspect I think is more limiting to me than the legs burning from squats aspect. When I was looking at my watch, I'm pretty sure my heart rate was in the 150, 160s. Like, technically squats are fairly simple, you know? Feet shoulder width, knees back, 2 sets, easy to understand. And that's it. It's just the cardio part is the part that I kept hoping to get better with over time. So here we just, keep going, keep locking in, trying to catch my breath, but at the same time, just trying to hit that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe this might be the last mini set of 5, 4, 5. Or no, wait. Last one. This is the last one. 1, 2, 43, 44, 45. So I didn't quite get to 50, but the heart rate was getting quite up. So I stopped myself at 45. And now another minute and a half of just rest. So at this point, I'm just trying to breathe as I catch my breath, trying to bring down my heart rate. Legs are burning a little bit, feeling that burn. Trying to breathe it out, walk it out. Just breathing, trying to get that heart rate down. To be honest with you here, so I'm on DaVinci Resolve as I'm editing this, and I was struggling with speeding up clips, and couldn't, like, as I was speeding up the clips, it would overlap clips, or the clips would duplicate and the same clip would show up again afterwards, and that took some time to figure out. So I said, you know what, maybe for this first one, better to just get it out there. So I did not, mess around too much with edits. I just have one rep counter, one timer, and one just title, like day 1, and take it from there. And then hoping as I make more of these, editing skills improve and can make better edits and make this more aesthetically appealing. For now, as they say, done is better than perfect. So I'm just waiting here, waiting. So this is set 2, 3, 4, 5. That's me holding up that finger for that first mini 5 set. Here's the second mini 5 set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the second mini set. 10 reps total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a third mini set. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fourth mini set 20. So you can see, and I ended up doing 45. So another 5 more of these mini sets. I think tomorrow I should be able to get 50 reps in each set. And ultimately the goal is to get to 100 squats each set. That's the first goal. And then from there, keep adding 5, keep adding 5. And who knows, maybe by the end of the year I get to, 500 rep sets where I'm doing like ultimately maybe 1,000 reps per workout. That would be quite nice. That would be a good goal. Hoping I can get to that, but let's see how it goes. We don't need to rush it or anything. Still going. As I'm still repping out these squats, another thing I would like to mention is really just trying to hold myself accountable. If I put myself out there, that's probably the best way, to keep myself accountable. I can watch my form here, improve my form. I can get feedback if people see this. Maybe they have comments on, okay, how's the form? Maybe you can improve this. That's a win. Or ultimately, even if I can, if somebody gets inspired from this series and starts their own positive habit, ultimately that would be like the cherry on top. Because if, as the late great Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, said, one of his goals, or like what drove him, is he wanted to inspire others to be great. And really, I think me as a person, that's something I would like to work towards as well. Can I get to a level where I can inspire others to be the best versions of themselves? Try to get 1% better every day. At least that's the mindset I'm going with for this daily workout, is just trying to get 1% better every day. This is day 1. So tomorrow I might try to see if I can get 1 more pull-up, a few more squats, maybe a couple more dips. So ultimately it's like just trying to get 1% better every day. Track your progress, improve your form, hold yourself accountable. And that kind of lean, continuous improvement mindset I have with me as an engineer, as I work. So for some more context, I'm a mechanical engineer, and really try to keep learning new skills, try to improve everything, improve whether it's processes, equipment, materials, just trying to get 1% better at work. Same thing here, trying to get 1% better in my life and in fitness. So the squats are done now. Here I'm just taking a few heavy breaths and just trying to lock in before I get into dips. And dips are hard because with the rings, it's just you have to keep everything tight, otherwise you'll be shaking. I think that's an added benefit of doing them on rings, is the stability aspect. Smaller muscles will get worked that maybe wouldn't get worked normally. So you can see that here. First set of dips done. I did start shaking in the last few reps. So here I was just trying to stretch a little bit, lock in, and try, and then make sure, see if I can get 6 again on the second set. Just waiting it out. Next set of dips is the last set of the exercise, and then the whole workout will be done. Just looking at my watch here, how much rest time do I left? Just breathing, just trying to get my breath work in line, trying to get the heart rate down. Oh, rice cooker in the background, you might hear it in this audio. If you do, apologies for that. I think this is the second or third time that I'm recording. Since this is a long video, I currently really don't want to record again if I can avoid it. So apologies if you hear random rice cooker whistle in the background. So if I think about it honestly, for this workout, the beauty of it is the simplicity. I think I can do this every day without it seeming too hard. I'm not going super close to failure like I am, but so that I don't, just trying to ensure I don't burn out, and going for medium intensity, high consistency is the goal here, where trying to get to maybe like 1 rep short of failure ideally, or even to failure if I'm feeling strong that day. And here's the next set of dips. Looking at this video, I think I need to keep my shoulders down more. I want to say right there. I don't know what I was doing with my legs here, but maybe I need to lean them forward and get more abs engagement. That'll be for the next, maybe next time, something to keep in mind. And really, that's it. Day 1 complete. Wasn't perfect, wasn't pretty, but got it done. Look back, check my form, track my progress, and tomorrow we'll do it again. Yeah, see you guys tomorrow.